Y'all, I absolutely love testing new makeup, and as you guys can tell by today's title and thumbnail and the fact that we're zoomed in, we have all new makeup to test out. Well, some of this is new to me, some of this is new, some of this I've actually been testing out for a little bit. So you guys want to see what my thoughts are on all the products sitting in front of me. Are they actually worth it? Well, then definitely keep watching. Okay, so first we're gonna start with brows. I like never do brows on camera because I hate brows and I feel like mine are so just blah. Also, look at this baby hair. Look at that. Look at this baby hair. I don't know why they call it baby hair. It's just, look at that. You know, when I was in 6th grade, I used to take this hair because I was always so embarrassed by it and I would chop it, which is so silly because like it is what it is. But now I'm low-key gonna be thinking about it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and like clip it up because now I'm going to be staring at it the whole time. So we're just going to go ahead and put that up, clip it back, and let's go into brows. So I recently got a PR package from Morphe where they sent over their micro brow and their nano brow. Now their nano brow came out last year, but I believe their micro brows are actually new. So we're going to try this. I'm super excited. I hope I don't break this because knowing my luck, I probably will, just because these are so micro-fined. So I want to make sure that I don't break it, but I can't promise that. So let's see. I'm gonna try to figure out a color that's good for me. Okay, let's try Cold Brew. Cold Brew is said brown with neutral undertones, so I feel like that's kind of what I am. And we're gonna go ahead and brush my brow hairs. Like I said, I really don't ever do much with my brows just because, I don't know, I'm not a brow expert. And I used to be really self-conscious about my brows here on the internet because the amount of people there would be like, you would look so much better if you did your brows. I'm like, I did do my brows, but not in the way they liked it. So now I'm a little bit more self-conscious, but I'm at the point now I'm just like, whatever. I'm not a brow expert, nor do I claim to be. So I just do the brows the way that I like them. So I'm going to go ahead and start to just fill. I like to line the underline right here. So I kind of have a starting base. I'm going to go in here and I'm kind of fill in some of the sparse areas that I see. Do you guys remember way back in the day when we used to want to have the skinniest pencil line and now we don't? Do you guys remember that? Oh my god, I have a friend who I see some of her older photos, and I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, girl, your brow. She's like, I know. She barely had any. But it was that pencil thin line. Oh my god. Thank god she has brows now, but for a minute there, she pretty much did not. But I remember that was all the rage. And then a couple years ago, it was the feather brow. And now it's just kind of more of like, I don't know, a defined brow, I guess. An ombre brow, or I don't know. It's whatever you really like. Truly, it's whatever you like. Do your brows however you like. Okay, I'm happy with it. So for the eyeshadow palette, I'm so excited because we have the brand new Gourmand Girls Apparition palette. Let me tell you what this is all about. Old Haunts, new again. Apparition reimagines pastel through a gothic lens. Soft spring tones with an eerily edge. Featuring a curated mix of smooth mattes, luminous duochromes, multi-dimensional finishes, and one rare marbled holochrome shade. A highly dimensional, light-shifting finish that's designed to catch and reflect every single angle. This 14-pan palette blends effortlessly from delicate wash of colors to striking dimensional looks. Now, this palette does retail for $57.99. It is currently available as of right now, and you guys can use my code Allie, save you guys 10% off. And you guys know how much I love Gourmand Girls. Like, truly, their formula is so good. I rank them in my top 5 every single year of like the best palettes, the best formula, just the best indie brand. They're always in my top 5 because they truly are such a phenomenal brand. I absolutely love them. So we're gonna go in this today. I'm also going to use for the first time a different eye base. I'm gonna use the Day Day Signature. This is the lock-in eyeshadow base. I was sent this like a month or two ago. Y'all, I have been so behind on testing some new makeup. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with me. I truly don't know what's wrong with me. I think it's just because, I don't know. I just love my Sigma eye base so much, but I was supposed to try this. Just like I still haven't tried the Lethal Cosmetics Serpentine palette, but they just sent me a brand new one. I will feature that in like a chatty get ready with me or like a shop my stash. I will feature that brand new palette because I've totally dropped the ball on them. I was surprised when I reached out and was like, hey, can we send you this palette? I was like, You really want to? And they were like, yes. I'm like, okay. So we're gonna test these out, I promise. But I'm gonna go in with this eye base right here, because I've not tried this eye base. I believe I saw that my friend Angelica did and she liked it. I just haven't tried it because normally I kind of just stick to what I know and what I love, which is my, like I said, Sigma eye base in the shade Ignite. So I'm curious to see how this will perform. It kind of feels like a concealer, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm just going to kind of just pat this out. I like it a little bit more of a drier base. This feels like a little bit more wet and a little bit more taggy, which can be great. But at the same time, that could be a little bit too much when like trying to put down like a deeper shadow. It can cause it to cling to it. So you could technically set this with setting powder to make it so that it doesn't cling. But I like to have a little bit more of a tacky base to hold on to those shimmers. So hopefully this works out well. I'm going to put down some eye tape. A lot of you guys always ask me where I get this eye tape from. I don't know. This was sent to me a very, very long time ago by a subscriber. And I truly don't know where they got it from. I think they said they got it from like CVS or Walgreens. I don't really know, but they sent me quite a bit. But you guys don't really need to have this. What I used to do way back in the day is I used to take Scotch tape and I used to lay my Scotch tape down right here to do my eye, and it works the exact same. So like if you guys can't find this, truly just use Scotch tape. It works perfectly well. That I definitely want to play with that marbled shade right here because I think it's so pretty. So I know that I definitely want to play with this marbled shade. So I think I'm going to go into this shade to run along my like transition or my crease. And we're going to lay that down. And let me play with some like springy colors on it. But I'm just going to lay this down right here and see how I like this. Now, if for some reason this palette doesn't perform the best, I know Gourmand Girl's quality so much, so it could be the eye base, but I would definitely try my Sigma eye base on the other eye to see if I can notice a huge difference. But we're going to lay this down. So far, color is really pigmented. Not really noticing too many issues with that. Right on top of that shade, I am going to take this really pretty shade called Presence right here, and we're going to use that to blend on top of this. Now, whenever working with pastels, you do have to be a little bit mindful that pastels tend to be a really, really light base, tend to be really light shades. So a lot of times if you're using them as to use like a full color, you may not see the pigment that you want because they do tend to blend themselves away. So I usually recommend if you want to have a full pigmentation with your pastels, put a color base underneath it to really bring out that color. I personally love using it for transitions and sometimes for like pops of color. It just really kind of depends. So I would just personally, I usually don't use a color base underneath it, but you absolutely can to get the exact pigmentation that you're looking for. If you guys do hear any background noises, my husband is actually kind of sanding down our corners in our apartment because we, like I said, we made the decision not to renew here. We haven't gotten our offer letter yet or anything like that. We're just preemptively making that decision. And so we have some damage of our baseboards because, you know, we've had 2 German Shepherds. One was a year-old when we moved in here, and one was an 8-week-old puppy who decided to chew every single baseboard. And we always knew that we were going to have to fix their mistakes, and that's exactly what we're doing now. So Corey's going around and like re-sanding down the wall to fix their mistake so that we don't get an astronomical charge whenever we leave here, because that's going to cost us a pretty penny. So we're trying to be diligent, and he's trying to fix what we can so that we're not charged a hefty amount whenever we do leave. And then on top of that, we're going to go into Celeste to blend that out even more. Okay, then I'm going to go back into that same color that we did when we first laid it down. I'm just going to put this right here. Right next to that, we're going to go into that shade called Immortelle. We're going to go into that really pretty marbled shade right here. I feel like it's going to complement it really nicely. So I'm just going to show you guys what it looks like on my finger. It looks like green, but it also pulls like pink as well. It's kind of hard to tell right here, but it definitely has a little bit of everything in it. It's really pretty. I feel like it's going to pull this purple right next to it. So I'm going to go ahead and lay this down right here. Yeah, you guys see how it looks like it's purple? I see purple, but I also see green, which is really nice. I wonder what it's looking like if I do this. I don't know if you can see, you can kind of see that green, kind of. I don't know, it's not really wanting to show up too much, but what we're going to do is we're going to take this really pretty shade right here called Manifest, which I do believe in, and we're going to take this shade and we're going to put it right next to this because I feel like it'd be so pretty to put it right here. Yep. Oh my god, that is so pretty. Even in person, it's really beautiful. Wow. Now the only thing I kind of wanted to use the shade right here called The Crypt because it's another beautiful like duochrome. But I feel like I've definitely have played with a color like this before quite a bit on my channel. So I'm going to pass on using this right now, but it is really pretty. It goes between blue and purple. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So this is what we're looking like right here. I haven't decided whether or not I want to put on false lashes. I probably will. I probably will put on false lashes. And if I do, I'm going to take the shade right here called Plutonium Shore. And we're going to use that to line my upper waterline so I can mix it with my false lashes. But let me go ahead and do the other eye off of camera. I'm going to come back to do the rest of the face because I am dying to show you guys. I'm dying to try out some of the new makeup sitting in front of me and to retry a foundation that I absolutely hated. Okay, so for primer, y'all, your girl went a little bougie on you guys because I bought the brand, well, it's not brand new, but it is brand new to me, and it's the Tom Ford Traceless Soft Matte Primer. This is an $80 primer. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, the reason why I did that though is because I wanted to do a full face of luxury makeup. I've already filmed that makeup for you guys. You guys actually already seen the makeup look on my new makeup releases I just posted. And I definitely had some thoughts about this. So I am going to use this today because I really did enjoy this primer. This is such a luxurious primer and I'm going to use it. I'm going to get my money's worth out of this. Okay, that's an $80 primer. Oh my God, and it smells like I'm about to get a facial at a spa. It smells so good. Like, it does smell so good. I cannot deny that it smells really good, and it really does help to mattify the face. It's super, super soft and feels really hydrating at the same time. Will I end up repurchasing this? I hope not. I might, because I actually really do like it. So for foundation, if you guys have not seen, I recently did a full face of testing new drugstore makeup. I love that video. I had so much fun. I love testing drugstore makeup. And I was so excited to try this out, and it ended up not working out for me. And it's the Nude by Nature Perfect Skin Filter Foundation. Now, I really wasn't sure if it's because of the primers that I was using. I'm not entirely sure. A lot of you guys told me in the comment section that you guys absolutely hated this foundation, but then I also saw comments saying I love this foundation. So it's a very much hit and miss on this. So we're going to try this against my $80 primer to see how well I like it. I haven't really tried it out too much since getting it, so I really wanted to try it out today. Normally I go in with my Morphe sponge, but today we're just going to go in with my Paw sponge you can get from Amazon. I got a pack of 6 for $9. So we're going to try this out to see if I get better results from this foundation because I really want to give it a chance. I want it to perform well. I mean, I'm going to keep testing it out because I'm doing my repurchase or trash at the end of April. I really want to do it this month, but to be honest, like I want more than just like a week or two of trying makeup before I just be like, yeah, I like it. No, I don't. I want to give it a little bit more time. You know what I mean? So that is why we're doing it at the end of April, so I can keep testing the products out. I forgot how ghostly this makes me. This is a shitty foundation. I can already tell just by putting on the face, it's a shitty foundation. It's not nearly as bad as it was, but it's not. I could tell you guys right now, this is not a good foundation. Not a good foundation at all. But we're going to make the best of it, guys. We are going to make the absolute best of this because what else can we do? I don't know. I had high hopes that by putting on a freaking $80 primer that we'd get this to work. And yet somehow it still looks like doo-doo. It looks like shit. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, this foundation's gonna go straight into the trash. Well, it's not. I gotta keep testing it out. Well, you know what? If it can't work on a Tom Ford foundation, if this can't work on a Tom Ford primer, I don't think I can get this to work truly. It just clings to areas of the face like I don't understand. I don't know. It just looks so weird. It just looks so weird. Like, let me see if I can zoom in. I don't know if you guys can tell. It just like clings to certain areas of the face. It's really weird. It's definitely really weird. And it's like doing the same thing to my nose. It's not really wanting to stay into my nose. I don't know. It's just not a good foundation at all. Sadly. I definitely wanted this to work better, but it does not. So I have other products I want to test out and I want them to do justice. I'm just going to take a little bit of my True Match foundation because I know this is a wonderful foundation. And I'm just going to kind of lightly go over this with this to make it blend and look a little bit better, to make it so that my other products I want to test out work on it. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's not fair to try out the other products going in on this when this foundation is just not working. Do you know what I mean? Oh no, it covered up my eyeshadow right there. No. That is so unfortunate. No. know. Y'all, we were on such a roll recently of testing new makeup, things working out my favor, and now I don't know what's been going on. I don't know what's, I just, you know, I guess you win some, you lose some. I am definitely losing some because this is not wanting to work for me. This is so frustrating. I can't believe that just got messed up. Oh my gosh. If it looks weirdly blended right here, just know that that's not me. It's just because the foundation had gone in completely over it. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of ignore what's happening right there. That's more of my fault than anything else because oops. Okay, so now for bronzer, I am so excited because Morphe just came out with a brand new cheek fills. This is a bronze and tone duo. So I think it's gonna have a bronzer and a cream bronzer and a powder bronzer in here. And I'm so excited to try this out. So you have a cream bronzer followed by a powder bronzer, and they also launched some brushes to go with that. So we have the Sculpt, and we have the Sculpt for the bronzer one, and then we also have a new blush brush as well. So we're going to use the Sculpt side to do the cream bronzer. This obviously looks a lot like the Patrick Ta duos, but you know, I'm here for it. I'm here to try this out. I'm using the shade called Capri Cabana. If you guys haven't seen, I also posted a little short unboxing this, and I was so excited. I did not expect to get this, and when it showed up, I was so beyond thrilled because I really have been enjoying Morphe lately, and I've been seeing people on TikTok get this particular bronzer. I was like, oh my gosh, I really want to try it. It looks like really pretty, and I want to try their new brush because I like some Morphe brushes. Like my favorite Morphe brush is the foundation brush. Like you guys already know, this like spatula brush. Mine's dirty. It needs to get washed. I really have been enjoying it, so I wanted to try the other ones as well. I am going to light a shade because the second one that I was going to either use was the Maui Surf, and this one looks a little bit too deep, possibly. It's like a summer bronzer for me. And damn, that just blended in like a dream. Do you guys see that? That is so freaking pretty. Wow. Okay, wow. Now for a cream blush, I already used these before. These are the Cheek Thrills, but they also launched a new shade. So this is going to be the shade called Honeymoon Sweet. It's really pretty. So I want to try this on one side of the face, but I also want to try the Play Days from Benefit. This is an airy liquid blush. So I'm going to try both of these. So we're going to go into this first, and I'm going to try it on this side, and then we're going to try the other one to see how these work. This is going to come with a cream brush, a cream blush, a powder blush, and like a highlighter hybrid. And they also came out with a blush brush as well. So this is gonna be for the cream, this is gonna be for the powder. So we're gonna go into this and we're gonna try this shade out. I hope it's really pretty. Okay, that is really pretty. It's very light in pigment though. I could definitely build this up if I want to, for sure. Now for this side, we're gonna go into the Benefit. This is the Play Days, and this is gonna be the shade called Willa. And this is an airy liquid blush. Let's just try this side. Let's see how this one looks. I'm just going to do dot and dot. Ooh, that's going to be pigmented. I can already tell. That's going to be pigmented. I can already tell. Oh, whoa. Whoa, that is not. What? They're almost kind of similar colors too. I did a good job trying to pick that out because I got like the whole set of this. I was like, what is similar colors? I feel like I did a good job doing that. Wow, do you see how light in pigment that is? Oh my gosh. This looks like it's gonna be so full of pigment, right? No, it's really light. Well, I guess that's why it's called airy. It smells like raspberries. Interesting. It's interesting that it has a scent. Okay, that is blending out really nicely. Those are really nice. Wow. Wow, okay. I'm actually quite impressed with both of them. Okay, so for concealer, Besties, look what I have, an Hourglass concealer. Your girl is too cheap to buy the full size because I was like, ain't no way I'm buying the full size of this. So I bought a mini size, and when I tried this out, I did not realize that this is a full coverage concealer. Literally a full coverage concealer. I was shocked at how full coverage this was. I was like, wow, this is really nice. I ended up really liking this concealer. And I hate that I do because it means I'll end up wanting to buy the full size of this. I have this shade called Bisque 1.8 or something like that. I think I got it at Sephora. I think I just went for what I thought would be like a light neutral. And surprisingly enough, I actually really do like this concealer. I know you guys have always told me to try Hourglass, and I definitely will be. I was fully intending on picking up some ambient powders during the Sephora savings event, so I could definitely try it out. And you know what's so funny is like I said, I did a full face of luxury makeup for you guys to see how does it, how do I feel about it, and is it as good as like drugstore, or is it actually worth it? And that video will be live on Friday. But I also told you guys I'm gonna do a video where I'm gonna do my favorite holy grail drugstore products versus a holy grail of my luxury products. Like, we're gonna do a side-by-side comparison to see truly what is gonna be worth it and what's actually really, really good and which one you should get. And I'm gonna definitely do that video coming up in the next week or two, so stay tuned to that. But I was so mad at myself because I went and bought like a full face, well, mostly like a full face of luxury makeup to do the video for you guys. And then after I bought everything, then they're like, oh hey bestie, by the way, the Sephora saving event is starting on the 10th. And I was like, had I known, I would have waited to save some money, but I genuinely didn't know. Okay, so to set my under eye, we're going to go back into the Hard Candy Blur Unlock Setting Powder. I'm going to go into the light pink powder once more to try this out, to see how I like it. Because when I tried it the first time, I genuinely wasn't the biggest fan, because the fact that, I think it's because the foundation that I was wearing. So I want to give this a go and see how I like it now, see if it makes a difference. So I'm going to take it on my favorite brush, which is going to be the Makeup by Mario. And we're going to tap this out because I usually do trust a lot of what Shelby Ann recommends. But for some reason, I just wasn't a fan of this powder. And I really wanted to. Now, a lot of you guys in my comment section on my video actually said how much you love Hard Candy. You guys love the Glow Unlock Setting Spray, the Glow Unlock Primer, the Mattifying Primer. And I was like, I don't care for it. I did redo that video where, if you guys haven't seen, I redid the video that trying the no foundation routine, and I tried some of the mattifying products, and again, they're okay, but some products just work for me, some products do not, and that's completely okay. But I will say this is setting the under eye really nicely. Okay, now to set the entire face, I'm just going to go into the L'Oreal Infallible Blurfection Setting Powder because I don't have a new setting powder to truly try out. So we're just going to go into this today just because I know this is going to do a good job at setting the makeup, and then we can move on to the powdered bronzer, highlighter, blush, and then the rest of the face. Now, I saw Jaclyn Hill recently post a video. I'm going to set my brows, by the way, with the ColourPop Brow Buddy right here. I saw Jaclyn Hill recently post a video on her TikTok where she showed her new brow routine. And I kind of want to low-key try it to see if I actually like her new brow routine. I know a lot of I know a lot of you guys still hate Jaclyn Hill, and I completely understand why. But I will say she's still really good at doing makeup and teaching makeup. So I want to try her brow routine to see if I end up liking it. So now we're going to go back into the powder bronzer right here to see how I like this powder bronzer. And hopefully this shade won't be a little bit too light. The cream one is perfect, but this powdered one might be a little too light. But we're going to try it out. Let's see if I like this bronzer. So far, the cream bronzer was working really nicely. And the brush is working really nicely too, actually. Okay, so far this is really nice. Okay, this bronzer is really nice, and so is this brush. Wow. And then for blush, this might be a little bit too deep, but we're going to still go for it. I'm going to go in very, very lightly because I don't want to do too heavy. We're going to go into this shade right here, and I'm going to go into the blush side. This interesting flat side. I don't know if I'd ever use this type of brush for blush, but guess we're gonna try it. I just feel like it's a little bit too flat. I don't know. I know that like Blend Bunny came out with something like this not too long ago, and I don't know. I'm just not the flat. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I know how to work it right. How would you guys recommend using this? I mean, it's laying down the powder. It just it's just unique. These are so beautiful. So beautiful. Okay, so to finish off the under eye, I kind of want to go into this shade right here called Relic, and I'm going to put this all underneath my waterline, and I think I'm going to blend it out with the shade right here called Lantern Light. Literally just deep cleaned my entire beauty room, and now it's already getting trashed again because like whenever I do these type of videos, you guys should see my desk. Oh, it's horrendous. All right, well then it's just gonna have to be a light color underneath the eye because this isn't gonna want to stay. Try to use this light yellow as an eyeliner. Okay, so to finish off the eyes, we're gonna go into, for the inner corner, I'm gonna take the shade right here called Opaline, and we're gonna put that in the inner corner. It's really pretty, like duochrome. Do you guys see that? It'd be so pretty. It's pretty. You guys can see like the multi-dimensional shift from the eyes. Like, can you see that? Like, it's so pretty. gorgeous. Okay, so to finish off, okay, so for the highlight, I couldn't resist. When I saw this one on sale, I had to buy it because I just really love this brand when it comes to complexion products. And plus I used it for my luxury makeup, but I bought the Givenchy. This is going to be the Prison Libre highlighting powder, and I got the shade in the 01 Lilac. It's like a pink highlighter. And the reason why I did this is because I love the pink highlight from the Dior Backstage powder. Oh my God, that smells so good. And I love that pink one, but I don't want to hit pan on it. I'm going to hit pan on it soon. And they reformulated that one. So I wanted to buy a pink highlighter. And let me show you how pretty it is. Like, it's so pretty. It's so freaking pretty. Like, I just love a good pink highlight recently. I don't know why. I just think a pink highlight just looks so stunning, especially like on top of like a baby pink blush. Oh, it's such a pretty combination. And I've really been obsessed. Now, even though like if I turn face on, it kind of gives me like a gray cast to the face, I kind of don't care. Because just look at how pretty that is. Look at how pretty that is. That is so beautiful. Like, look at that shine. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. And this is just so pretty. And I don't know, I've been really into a pink highlight lately. It's just so weird. Like I said, I put it on top of a pink blush and I just get so excited. Like, my favorite pink blush is the Malibu Cooler from Tower 28. So pretty. And mixing these two together, chef's kiss. Like, look at that. That's so stunning. So unbelievably stunning. I love it. I love it. It's so worth the price point to me. Okay, so for lips, I know that we recently got the brand new Blend Bunny Cosmetics Masterclass Volume 2 line. I am going to use the gloss, but you know what I have not tried? And I got this collection at I think the beginning of the year. Maybe the end of last year. I don't really know when I got it, but I know I had it. I know I had it last couple months, and it's the Kaleidos collection. I've never tried their lip liners, so I'm gonna try the lip liners. Finally, I've been having it on my desk to try it. I just haven't done it, so I'm gonna take the shade called 04 Sauce. This is the sculpting lip pencil. I heard great things about this lip liner, so I really am excited to try this out today. Okay, nice. Okay, that's really nice. It goes on really nicely, glides on, has full pigmentation. I like how that looks. So for the gloss, I think I'm going to take the shade called Blade Bear. We're going to put this one on top. I feel like it'd be so pretty. Oh yeah. Okay, now before we go in with setting powder, my friend Mikey sent over some makeup, and he wants me to try the Almost Catfished translucent finishing powder from Kimchi Chic. Now, I love Kimchi Chic, matte. I love the Kimchi Chic setting powder, so he wanted me to try their finishing powder. So I have the banana and I have the translucent. Let's try the translucent. Hopefully this doesn't change too much of the makeup. I mean, it probably shouldn't, but he said this really dried him out, so he wanted me to try it, and I have really oily skin, so I'm kind of wondering if this would work really nicely on me then, because it's a little bit too drying on him. So we're just going to try this out. So far, I thought for sure this white would be a little intimidating, because I'm like, oh gosh, like, please don't like, oh gosh, please don't like make me look super, white cast, and it doesn't. It actually looks really nice. I forgot to put highlight on the nose. I'm going to put a little bit of the NYX Buttermelt highlighter. I'm just going to put this. This is a gorgeous highlight again. I'm going to put this just right here. Now, to finish off the makeup, I did not buy this myself. My friend Mikey bought this for me because he knew that I just wasn't going to buy this. And it's the Charlotte Tilbury Matte Setting Spray. Now, some of you guys said that you guys really enjoyed this. You guys told me to try this. So Mikey bought this for me because he's like, bitch, you need to try this out. So we're going to try this. Okay, why does it have a jet stream like that? What? Why is it jet streaming like that? Oh my god. You guys need to have a better mister. This is like spitting on my face, like a hard spit. Oh my god. Now I look wet. Now I just look wet. What is with that setting spray? That is doing something to the makeup. That's leaving splotches. Do you see that? I think that just ruined my makeup. Oh my god. I think that ruined the makeup. Let me try to save it. Let me go into the Morphe Life Proof Mister. Maybe this might... Seriously, look at that. That's disgusting. Hold on. Oh my god, y'all. No, the makeup is turning out so good, and I think the Charlotte Tilbury just messed it up. Oh my gosh. Okay, so everywhere else is drying, but right there. Do you guys see that? That's not wanting to dry. That is like, let me see if I can zoom in. It's doing some weirdness to the skin. It's almost making me look like I'm melting. That's a little weird. I don't know if I like that. Mikey, I'm so sorry. I don't know if I like that. It's just doing something really weird to the makeup right here. Like where it really jetted out. That's a little oof. Okay, so let me go ahead and continue to fan my face. I'm going to zoom out and I'll give you guys my first impressions on these products. Okay, guys, so this is the final look right here. And I have to say, I love how everything turned out together. I do think everything looks really pretty. This little spot right here, this looks a little bit messed up because that's exactly where the spray like sprayed, and it just kind of took apart my foundation, and I don't really like that. Everything else looks really nice and really smoothing. So first impressions, the Apparition palette from Gourmand Girls. Of course, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is no surprise. I absolutely love Gourmand Girls. Their products are fantastic. So for me, I'm not surprised. I really loved how this eye look turned out. It is so beautiful. It's nice and spooky for the spring season. And I love the little twist on that. Very gorgeous. The primer, Besties, I think I might be falling in love with this primer. It's so good. Minus the foundation. This is trash. Trash, trash, trash. I would say this until blue in the face. This sucks. This absolutely sucks. You guys will see. This is like an early repurchase or trash. Definitely trashing this. But I really do enjoy this primer. I really do enjoy this concealer. Mad at myself for that. The Morphe, the bronzer and the blush, really beautiful products. I can't wait to keep trying this out. I mean, the way they blend on the skin, like the creams just melt and the powder just sits so beautifully on top. Even the little airy blush from Benefit, like I thought this would be so pigmented, but it just goes on so lightweight and it blends out so effortlessly, and it has a really light pigmentation, so it's great for those who don't want too much blush, but you can definitely build this up. This is really beautiful. Surprisingly, this looks really nice for the under eye. I'm not mad about this. This works really nice for the under eye. The highlighter is just stunning. She's stunning. She's a moment. She's absolutely beautiful. Even the setting powder from Kimchi Chic is actually really, really nice. The lip liner has great pigmentation to it. I love how easy this was to blend. I love how easy this was to line my lips and to blend in. It just feels so comfortable. And of course, I already do like the gloss from Ben Blenny. The eye pencil worked out really nicely, has great coverage and didn't break for a micro pencil, so I was surprised about. I am enjoying this eye glue, but I think the product I just am not a fan of right now is going to be this product right here. It's just that mister. It's like a straight up like jet. Oh, now it's wanting to miss, but right here, I'm gonna have to probably do it like from all over here. It was just straight up shooting me in my face and kind of mess up makeup. So I'll try this again, but so far I'm not impressed with this product, but everything else has worked out really nicely, and I'm really happy with how the results turned out. So I'll make sure I link everything I'm wearing down below, but that, my most beautiful friends, is it for today's video, guys. If you guys like this video, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you guys have not already, so I do post 3 to 4 videos every single week. Make sure you guys head over to my other channels, Are For Life. You guys get to see my cool, wonderful ventures, my amazing husband, Corey. And as always, the biggest thank you goes to these beautiful, wonderful paid members you guys see right here. Thank you guys so much for everything. And to my subscribers and viewers, thank you guys so much for being here. Whether you guys like this video, you guys thumbs down this video, you guys subscribed, you guys did not subscribe, either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. So with that said, besties, I love you, and I'll see you guys in the very next video.